I guess somewhere, and I guess I've felt this a while, not just this past year, but I've often come back to this idea of this questioning around self-hate. And is that a thing? And I don't tend to classify that as a thing. I think it's a symptom of a sickness that society has, not the individual. I don't think it's the girl or the guy who's wrestling with their self-esteem that has the problem. I think it's the society that endeavors to marginalize them, oppress them, erase them, exploit them, eviscerate them, demoralize them, deride them, to basically wear them down to the nub, as it were. And it's that society that has the sickness and the illness, and that I think is more responsible for what we call the superficiality of society. Why are girls getting butt implants? I don't know. Why do girls bleach their hair? Why do girls bleach their skin? Why do girls straighten their hair? Why do girls wear makeup? We don't really talk about what guys do, right? Because the world of men is, I think, constrained in different ways, but they wrestle with things too. They have challenges themselves, and you got to wonder what a guy feels like who isn't, raking in six figures. And I mean, I think it's tough. I think it doesn't matter what, who you are. I think it's tough. And I guess, you got to meet the challenge in the best way that you know how, whatever that means to you. But one of the things that I refuse to acquiesce to is this idea of self-hate. So I always tell this story. Yeah. So I was watching, this is a couple years back, I was watching, might have been Vite. No, it wasn't Noise. Noisy? Maybe it was Noisy. Anyway, so I was watching a clip, and there's this English woman who went to Jamaica to, what the hell was she exploring? I think she was actually doing a piece on skin bleaching. And I've heard of it, but I didn't actually. I thought of skin bleaching as sort of an urban legend, a myth. These things, people didn't really do these things. Not really, right? You might have some products that claim to do these things, but nothing. They didn't really do anything. But apparently, no, this is real. I didn't think this was a real thing, but it was real. And, she went in, she talked to some people about it, and it was an interesting phenomenon. And so this one story, and this story stands out the most to me because I think I understand it. I understand it. So she goes into this one bar, I guess. I don't know. It might have been a strip club or just a regular bar. I'm not really sure. But the girl who works there, she was talking to this girl, and the girl says, well, this girl she knew who also used to work at the bar, I guess she was lighter skinned. I don't know if the girl herself bleached her skin, but she was a light skinned girl. And she said, basically she was able to find a man, and they hooked up, and she never had to work at the bar anymore. She's got her man, and end of story. And I guess it's one of those things that exists on this continuum. There's this continuum of beauty, right? And how do you compete? How do you compete on this continuum? And I don't think it's hard to understand it. It's not like, to me, it's not mind-boggling. Why would a girl bleach her skin? I think it's pretty self-evident because that's what we reward. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that's what you see. That's all. It's just what you see. Who gets celebrated, worshipped, adored, protected. Uh, it's just what you see in life, Who gets acknowledged? Who gets the guy? Who gets the ring? Who gets the crown? Who gets the glory? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's what you see, So, so it seems silly to me to look at the girl, to look at any girl really, and say, well, why do you do that? But you know why she does that. Why do you do what you do? You damn well know why she does it. Because she wants to be seen. She wants to be noticed. She wants somebody to inquire about her well-being. Are you okay, honey? She wants somebody to say, I'd like to spend time with you. I'd like to get to know you. She wants somebody to notice her and then be curious about her in such a way as to become the itch that must be scratched over and over and over and over again. I don't think that's hard to understand. I don't think that there isn't anything people wouldn't do for love. I think that that's very easy to understand. And we have a crazy world. There aren't a lot of ways. I mean, people talk about, breaking out of the mold and, climbing to the strata and doing all this stuff. And I think it's, if you can do it, to do it by all means. Yeah, I'm not a cynic in that way. I think, chase your dreams, be great, do all of that stuff, but don't play stupid. Don't play dumb. I don't think there's time for that. I mean, we've heard, oh God, years, decades of talk about stuff. Decades of talk about things. And for all of that talk, there wasn't a lot of truth-telling. Not a lot. I mean, there's a little bit. There's not a lot. And if at the end of, maybe I saw that documentary in 2013 or 2014, but by that point, if we still have to ask the question, well, honey, why do you do this to yourself? Meanwhile, you're seeing girls who are anorexic, getting lip implants and this, that, and this. Don't play stupid. I want to move the ball forward. I want a world where girls grow up confident in themselves and in their talents, and yes, in their looks, but in a world where they're seen. Right? And I don't think that starts with us having conversations that can't acknowledge the issues to begin with. Honey, why do you do that to yourself? Well, why do you do what you do? Why do you wear lipstick? Maybe it's not to get the guy specifically. It's maybe not about that guy, though it might be nice to get a compliment from that guy. But it's about the life. It's about the promise. It's about the picture in your head of life. What should life look like at 25, at 31, at 43? That's why she does what she does. And we all know this. We all know this. We all want to be part of the pretty girl club for obvious reasons. All know this. And then we look at the girl who's trying to qualify as though she's crazy. Honey, why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you have confidence? But she was born with confidence. We were all born with confidence, and then we walked into a world that pretended we weren't there. What does that do to your comfort?